Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany, and in today's Sunday Reset, we are going to be doing some power cleaning just really quickly, as much as we can possibly plow through to get us ready for the start of the week. It is my son's birthday today, and so we have some fun time planned tonight. We're getting pizza and wings, and I am going to be making just a big salad on the side. So I'll probably skip out on the pizza, just do salad and wings. And I just kind of want to get the house like ready to go for the start of school. Tomorrow is a long weekend, and we just need to be ready to go. My house is a disaster right now because I did film some extra videos today, not extra videos, I just filmed videos today. So my house is a little bit of a mess, like behind the scenes. I did like a coffee video, and I did like a kitchen faves video, which you'll see in future videos, but because of that, everything else is kind of falling apart. The house is kind of a mess. So we're gonna put everything back together, get us ready to go for the week. We'll get backpacks ready, get our coffee mugs ready, make sure we're ready to go. I need to kind of just plan out what we're gonna do for breakfast and lunches this week for myself. That's pretty much it. And I'm gonna try to do it in as close to an hour as physically possible. So when you're crunched on time, but you really wanna get some stuff done, pop in your headphones. I've got mine in right now, like ready to go. Put in something good that you can listen to. Turn on a timer so that you're watching yourself, and try to get done as much as you possibly can. Start with the priority stuff. So without further talking, let's get to power cleaning. That being said, my grocery order just got delivered. It looks really, really light because I still had leftovers from last week, but also it looks like they weren't able to fill everything. So that's kind of a bummer. I'm gonna have to look and see what they didn't fill and purchase that separately this week, which is kind of not awesome, but it is what it is. I'll share with you what the meal plan is. I did it last night. I ordered all our groceries super late last night. It was like 12:30 in the morning, and to make sure that I got them today. And I was like panicked because I was like, oh my gosh, tomorrow's Sunday, I gotta do this, forgetting that tomorrow is the holiday. So I am still 1 week ahead in my filming, which is excellent. I'm trying so hard to stay that way. So it's, you know, I'm trying to just stay a week ahead so that it's easier for me when it comes to editing, because editing takes hours on top of hours. And so if I get it done the week before, I typically have a little bit more time to do it. So, okay. So I haven't like sat down and like really worked through every single thing we have going on this week. I need to do that, but I kind of just did I did it mentally in my head while I was putting in the food order. I'm so sorry if you can hear Ronan, he's being so loud. Today is Sunday. I'm gonna make the orange chicken that I was supposed to make today. Last night I ended up just making spaghetti because I was exhausted, nobody felt good, and it was just quick and easy, but I promised the kids I was gonna do orange chicken, so I'm gonna do that tonight. Monday, we're gonna do loaded baked potato soup. We'll be home, so that'll be a nice little warm, cozy meal. Tuesday is Aiden's 15th birthday, so I don't know what we'll be doing for dinner that night. I'm gonna leave it up to him. He usually wants pizza and wings, so that's probably what we'll end up ordering. Wednesday, I'm gonna do teriyaki chicken. I can prep that the night before, which is great. Thursday, I am going to do burrito bowls. I have a late meeting at work. Ronan has a doctor's appointment, and so that I can just put in the crock pot, and I literally just do chicken. I'll do a jar of salsa and a thing of taco soup or taco seasoning, and you just put that in your crock pot on low for 6 to 8 hours, whatever, and then shred it up, and you can put that over cilantro lime rice with some black beans and some sour cream and guacamole, cheese. It's delicious. It's super, super easy. Friday I have pizza down, but if we do pizza on Tuesday, then I'll figure something else out. Usually, if we have the time, we'll do homemade pizzas on Fridays, which everybody loves. I love them because I can do them myself. I love to make a good fig pizza. I showed that in a Halloween or like a fall nighttime routine video. And then Saturday, I put on here that we will do some Chinese food takeout because we don't do takeout very often, but every now and again we like to, and sometimes, we all want some crab rangoons. So that's what I have on the menu plan for this week. Let's go ahead and get to doing it instead of talking. Sorry. To get us started, I'm going to go ahead and bring all of the groceries here into the kitchen. My family had brought them in from the front porch. I've mentioned multiple times here on my channel that I get my groceries delivered from Walmart, and it just makes my life so much easier when I am meal planning and ordering my groceries, and then I can just order them the night before. I wake up the next day and typically they're delivered, an hour or two later, which is just really convenient. So I already mentioned to you that this video was kind of filmed a little bit wonkily. That's not even a word, but you know what I mean. This part was filmed on one day, the day that I was filming the deep clean of my kitchen. And then I just was so engrossed in my kitchen that I did not get to clean the rest of my house. And so I filmed the second part of this Sunday reset the next day. So we're going to get all of the groceries unpacked, and I'll give you a quick little grocery haul. We'll get these put away, and then we'll jump right back into our power cleaning. All right, here's my tiny little grocery order. It's definitely small this week. And I think it's just because the meals and stuff that I prepped, we already have a lot for. And and they didn't give me some things, and we're eating out 2 nights this week, I believe. So just some chips to replenish the ones that we got rid of. Obviously, my kiddos have already opened that up. Chicken strips, obviously, because I don't know why I keep saying obviously. It's not obvious to you, it's obvious to me, but chicken strips, I get these every week. My kids devour them. They're after school snacks. Mozzarella and pizza sauce for pizzas on Friday. I got bacon for our loaded baked potato soup. This whipped topping is for banana pudding. I had started an order that I ended up not doing. And so I think this is like what I had in my thing from before, but I ended up not needing it. Oh, well. More feta for salads, cheese for our burrito bowls, more Starbucks espresso pods. I think I mentioned in a recent video that I am going to film my favorite coffee recipes because you guys, seriously, game changer. The Nespresso has been a game changer. Penne to replenish what I used last time. And this diced peaches is to go for a snack with some cottage cheese. Salsa for our burrito bowls. Sweetened condensed milk for banana pudding that I was going to make, but this is good because I always try to replenish the ones that I use. Cornstarch because I was almost out. More rice. This is the best sushi rice in the whole entire world. We use this with pretty much everything. Delicious, delicious. It's kind of pricey, but it's worth it. Danny's Cheerios. I got the kids and I some Life cereal for something different. We also still have Honey Nut Cheerios down in the basement from my last BJ's order. I got mini bagels and regular sized bagels for breakfast this week. I also have strawberry cream cheese in the fridge along with regular cream cheese. 2 things of bread. I always put one in the freezer and then one in the pantry. When the one in the freezer goes, I order 2 more. That's kind of just how I roll. 3 regular onions. I got an orange for orange chicken, green onions for our loaded potato soup, some tomatoes, and there was supposed to be a cucumber. Oh, it's over on the other side for salads. Broccoli for teriyaki chicken. I got raspberries, kiwis, and for snacks, and then some bell peppers for salads. I did also order strawberries and blueberries. Apparently they were out of those because I did not get those. Potatoes for our potato soup, bananas, more honey roasted almond. You guys have seen these in almost all my orders. I got more of those mini blueberry muffins that my kids like to eat in the mornings. There's that cucumber. Why I have 2 sour creams, I'm unsure, but that's fine. Sour cream will get used in my house. Cottage cheese for snacks with the peaches. Some orange juice for drinking and for orange chicken. The lemonade, both for drinking and for a future video. I'm going to show you how I make at-home medicine balls. They're delicious and they were a lifesaver when I was sick. Milk. I think that this is shampoo and feminine care products. And I think that that is everything. It was a really short order. Like I said, they were short a couple things. I didn't get my chicken. I ordered 2 large chicken packages, so I'll need to figure that out. I think I have enough for dinner tonight, but then I'll need to figure out the rest. And everything else is, not, I just need the chicken. We didn't do any beef this week. So there's no beef recipes. I don't always try to cook beef every week, and we definitely don't eat beef 2 nights in a row just because it's so hard on your digestive tract. But I'm going to get all this stuff put away, and then we can get into some of that other cleaning that needs to get done. Since I was really trying to get this done quickly so I could get back into deep cleaning the kitchen, I enlisted the help of my teenage daughter. It's my daughter, Michaela. She is my oldest child. She'll be 17 next month. I can't even believe it. It's hard to believe that I have a kiddo that old. And if you're new to my channel, I actually have 5 beautiful children, and Michaela's my only girl and my oldest. Then I have 4 boys ranging from the age of 15. He just turned 15 down to 8. And so my house is loud and crazy and busy, and that's why there's always a mess, but I wouldn't change it for the world. So she's going to help me just get all these groceries put away really quickly so that we can get into the next part of this video. Thank you, Michaela, for all of your help. It was definitely a win-win situation for me. She helped me put the groceries away, and we also got to chat and gossip and catch up on life. So I welcome that anytime. So we're going to go ahead and get started here in my kitchen. We're back to our normally scheduled programming here. And I have mentioned on my channel before, this is where I like to start. It just kind of gets me in the mood. This is probably the area in our home that gets the messiest, besides my laundry room and my bedroom. But this is probably the one that bothers me the most because it's the biggest place in our home. I spend majority of my time in here. And so getting this area picked up and put back together is really important and kind of just jump starts the whole process for me. So we're going to start here in the kitchen, and it had been a very long weekend. It was a good weekend. As I mentioned earlier, I had filmed a whole bunch of videos this day, and it felt really good. I always feel very productive when I'm able to do that. And it had been snowing, so my kids were outside playing. I'm finishing off my cottage cheese snack there. And I love those types of weekends where we kind of stay in. We don't have a ton of plans, but just enough that, we still feel like we were able to have some downtime, but I love getting my house put back together and just feeling very productive. It is a very satisfying feeling. So that is what we are focusing on. We ended up having a snow day on Tuesday. This was a long weekend and we had Monday off, and then we should have gone back to school on Tuesday, but we had a snow day, which was lovely. And then somehow the shorter the week, it always just feels really long. So at school, if you have a 4-day week, it feels like a 17-day week. I don't know how that works. If you're in education, you probably know what I'm talking about. But for some reason, the weeks that are short just always feel so much longer. So you're also going to see a lot of my little kitty Tallulah in this video. She is 14. She was our very first fur baby, kitty fur baby, that is. We've had lots of dogs, but she had a really rough year in 2023. She was very sick. She'd gotten a really bad kidney infection that landed her in with some long-term kidney problems. That's her brother Guinness there in the background. He is giant, and we basically call him Garfield. He loves food and cuddles and can turn any non-cat person into a cat person because he's just such a love. But you'll see a lot of Tallulah in this video. She likes to spend a lot of time in our pantry. I don't know if it's just kind of like a safe space for her, but she also has to eat special food. So we feed her in there. We'll put her in there and shut the door so her big brother doesn't come, her big fatty brother doesn't come and try to take everything from her. So you'll see her in the background a lot, and you'll see her just kind of sitting in the pantry. Please don't panic. I promise you, I don't just lock her in there and forget she's in there. I know she's in there, and she's there for a reason, like that. She's just waiting for food, and she would eat 17 times a day. So she just kind of hangs out back there, and here she comes. And she's going to go sit in the pantry, and you're going to see her a lot in this video. So we're going to go ahead and get these dishes done, and then we're going to clean up the island, and we'll be able to move on to the next area in the house. But getting the kitchen done feels so good. Do you guys see all the snow in the background? Tons of snow still. It's all still out. We've had super cold weather. In the mornings, it's been about 14 degrees when we're headed to the bus stop, and it's 14, but it feels like 8 or 7. It's been very cold. So winter is definitely here. It felt like we had a slow start, but got to be careful what we wish for, I suppose. As I mentioned earlier, it was my oldest son's birthday on this day, and it's a birthday tradition in our house to get donuts. So we had tried out a new donut shop. It's not super close to our house, but it was worth the drive. We were very, very spoiled growing up on the West Coast when it came to donuts. Donuts on the West Coast are just different. I don't know how to describe it. If you are from the West Coast, you probably know what I'm talking about. I grew up in Southern California. I was born and raised in Southern California. And I felt like there was a really good donut shop on every corner. Nail salons and donut shops were everywhere. And I just felt like donuts in California were so different. And when we were living in Las Vegas, there were great donut shops there too. And I have to be honest with you, we have not really found that since we've moved to the East Coast. Everything here is Dunkin' Donuts. And if you're a Dunkin' lover, I'm sorry. I just cannot get behind. I can't get behind it. I just do not like it whatsoever. But there's other things like honey something. There's a honey place. There's other places. We try to get away from the chains so that we can try to find something, a little bit more delicious. And I don't know. So we tried this place and they were the closest we found to what we, used to have in California and Las Vegas, but nothing beats Vegas and California donuts. I don't know what it is. They're just different and way more delicious and fresh, and I don't know. I miss them, but it is a birthday tradition in our house to have donuts on your birthday. And so my husband took a drive in the snow and in, the bad weather and got the donuts anyway. And, they were good, but they're not West Coast donuts. My island bar stools right there are one of the things that collect just random stuff that needs to find a home. And one of the things you're going to see on there is a little painting set. It's got rollers in it and the paint pan. And that's because, you guys, I've decided I am going to paint my front door. I've been going back and forth with this and I'm ready. So I think what I might do is start by painting the inside of the front door first to see if I like it. And if I do, then I can paint the whole thing. I want a new front door. I've wanted a new front door basically since we moved in. This is not the door I wanted, but it was what we could find in a pinch. And we were so desperate to move in that we just went with what we could find and knew we could replace it later. But I would really like a new door, a wood door that has a nice, big, beautiful window that'll let in tons of light. So that'll be, eventually. And I think I found one that I want. They're not cheap, but it'll be a nice investment for the front. So that'll be happening eventually. But in the meantime, I think that if I paint at least the inside a more neutral color, I'm thinking I want to paint it black, then I think I'll like it a little bit better. So that is what I'm going to do. And stay tuned. We'll do a little front entry refresh because I want to get a new mirror. I want to clean up the paint in there. I think I've told you guys I wanted to do something more white. So stay tuned. That'll be coming up. We're just going to clean up my dining room table now. I had all my planners out and was doing some planning. The Oculus needed to get plugged in. We've got my son's polar bear project right there that we were working on. Just, stuff that we'd been working on all weekend. So getting this stuff cleaned up. I have super excited because we ordered new dining room chairs. So stay tuned. You'll see those in next week's Sunday Reset. They just came in, so I'm so excited. You'll see those next week. And I also need to do something with the bench. So that bench came with us from Las Vegas. My husband built that 100 years ago. It's falling apart. We need to reinforce it. I think I'm going to paint it black just so that it's more neutral and matches everything else, but it definitely needs a little bit of TLC. So that'll be getting some love here soon too. When I'm cleaning in a hurry, a lot of times I will just grab things from different areas and put them in the area they belong, but I don't put them all the way away just because I'm staying focused on one specific area at a time. So when I was cleaning out the kitchen, I moved a bunch of stuff that needed to go here in this coffee bar area over to the counter, but I didn't put it away. So that's what I'm doing now, putting away all my teas and my coffee and all that good stuff, my Nespresso maker. I filmed a coffee video this day. I can't wait for you guys to see that. My favorite coffee and tea recipes. And so I'm just putting all of that stuff away. I need to restock the the coffee drawer, but I need to purchase more coffee. We buy the Pete's Major Dickinson coffee from BJ's, which is basically a Costco if you're from the West Coast. And I needed to put that order in. So I've since done that. I'm happy to say that we are fully stocked in coffee again. Thank goodness. As we move into the family room, we were about halfway through our time. I had switched over laundry. I didn't show that on the camera. I'm not sure why, but I had flipped over laundry. So that was one of the things that was going. I had some stuff in the dryer, but now we're going to work here in my family room, just kind of putting the sofa back together. My friend Mel had given me this little like blanket kind of shacket situation. It's like a blanket shawl. You see it there in the background. I'm going to fold it here in a minute. It's like one you kind of just drape over your shoulders, and I love it. You guys, I'm literally wearing it right now while I'm editing this video. I wear it all of the time, literally every single night. My family makes fun of me. I wrap it around me like a giant scarf, and I think it's great. It's got little cocktails all over it. It's so cute. So thanks, Mel. I don't know if you're watching this, but if you are, please know that I use your Christmas gift every single day, and I absolutely love it. I also just want to talk really quickly about my sofa. I get a lot of questions when I show this. It is from Living Spaces, and we don't have that out here where I live now, but that was something we had in Las Vegas, and it was less than $1,000, you guys, for this big, huge sofa. It's a big sectional, and I love it. It's not the most comfortable, but it definitely does the job. It has gotten destroyed over the years. My cats have destroyed it. My children have destroyed it. Like, it's just gotten a lot of love. So it is something I want to invest in here in the next year or so, but for now, it serves its purpose. I like how big it is. It gives us a lot of room for my big, huge family. I don't love that I can't really rearrange my living room with this because it can really only fit in here one certain way, but like part of me wants to have two sofas that I can move around, or a sofa and two chairs, but I really like the comfy vibe of a giant sectional. So
I don't know. We go back and forth on what we want to do, but I do love how cozy the family room can be. So we'll see what ends up happening. Eventually, I will need to get a new sofa because this one has just been so well loved. When you have small children, though, buying new things feels kind of pointless. I'm moving into the entryway now just to kind of clean up in here. Everybody had their snow boots out. I was going to put them back in the garage, but nobody likes to put their feet in cold snow boots when you're going out to shovel. So I left them inside. My kids have been playing outside all day, so I did need to put their jackets and such into the dryer. So I'm hanging them up thinking, oh, they'll dry. But I didn't want to risk them not being dry the next day for school. So I did end up putting all of their jackets into the dryer. And you see Lion down there. We do have 4 kitties. So if you're not a cat person, sorry for all the cat spam in this video, but we are definitely cat people. So that's Lion. He's like, oh, look at this bag of food that has a picture that looks just like me. And we love our little fur babies. So I'm going to get this area cleaned up and then it's going to be time to wrap this up. We are almost done.
All right, my friends, that brings us to the end. It is now 4:55 and I still have 5 minutes left on my timer, but I'm gonna be done. I did not vacuum because the vacuum is upstairs and uncharged because my children were using it. I'm gonna sit down and just go through my planner and make sure that I have everything that I need scheduled out for the week. Like I said, I wanted to kind of schedule some breakfasts and lunches for myself so that I don't have to think ahead. And then we're gonna order dinner for Aiden now, and I'm gonna make a big salad. I'm not gonna film it. I'm probably just gonna do like spinach, tomato, cucumber, probably some feta. I've got some marinating onions, which I think I filmed, so you guys will see those because I started this video but then never finished the video. So you'll get to see that. I think I filmed myself making those marinated onions. And we're gonna call it a day. So hopefully you guys are able to power through getting something done in your house. I feel better. My at least living space looks clean. Tonight I'm going to work on just picking up my room a little bit more and just making sure that that is ready to go for this week. And then it's time to go to work. So, you know, the weekend comes and goes so fast, but at least the house looks better and we at least have the illusion that we have our lives together. So until the next one, my friends, I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you soon. Bye.